In the music industry, there is a massive difference between the person holding the microphone and the person sitting behind the mixing board. The singer gets the applause, the magazine covers, and the fame, but the producer, the person who actually writes the chords, programs the drums, and mixes the frequencies, is the one who builds the magic. I was the guy behind the glass, and I thought the magic I was building was for us. My name is Leo. I'm 32 years old, and I am an audio engineer and ghost producer. 5 years ago, I married Maya. Maya had an incredible voice and a desperate, burning desire to be a pop star, but she didn't know how to write a song, and she couldn't afford expensive studio time. So I gave her everything. I worked double shifts at a commercial recording studio to pay our rent, and at night, I came home to our spare bedroom and produced music for her. I spent hundreds of hours A year ago, I produced a track for her called Neon Heart. I wrote the lyrics, composed the melody, and mixed the master recording. She just sang the vocals. We uploaded it to TikTok. Overnight, our lives changed. The sound went viral, millions of views, hundreds of thousands of streams. Maya was suddenly the hottest independent artist on the internet. I was so proud of her. But as her stream count went up, the volume of her love for me completely muted.
When a song goes viral, the sharks in Los Angeles smell the blood in the water. Maya was suddenly taking meetings with A&R executives and talent managers. That's when she met Damien. Damien was a 40-year-old record executive in a major label. He wore designer streetwear, drove a matte black G-Wagon, and threw around words like global superstar and synergy. Damien became Maya's manager. Almost instantly, Maya became unrecognizable. First, the media erasure. Maya started doing interviews with music blogs and podcasts. When they asked her how she created the hit song, she never mentioned me. She looked into the cameras and said, "I just sat in my bedroom, poured my heart out, and produced the beat myself. It's a completely solo project." Second, the VIP lifestyle. She started going to exclusive industry parties in the Hollywood Hills, strictly telling me I couldn't come because Damien said it's for artists only, and having my husband there kills my pop star image. Third, the hostility. She treated me like an intern. If I tried to give her vocal notes in our home studio, she would roll her eyes. "Leo, Damien says my vocals are perfect and raw. Stop trying to over-engineer my art." My art. I knew the industry was toxic, but I didn't realize how deeply she had let it poison her. I didn't hire a private investigator. In the studio, if a vocal track sounds slightly off-pitch, you isolate the frequency. I decided to isolate Maya's. She had left her iPad unlocked in the vocal booth while she was out getting lunch with Damien. I tapped the screen and opened her iMessages. The thread between her and Damien was a masterclass in grand larceny and betrayal. They weren't just sleeping together, they were planning a multi-million-dollar heist. Damien had orchestrated a massive record deal for her, a $1 million advance, a 3-album commitment, and a massive marketing push. But there was a catch. Damien wrote, "The label's legal department needs the split sheet signed by tomorrow. Are you absolutely sure Leo isn't registered on the copyright? If we have to pay him 50% of the publishing and producer royalties, this deal is dead. The label wants 100% ownership from you." Maya replied, "Don't worry, baby, he's totally oblivious. I never filed the ASCAP BMI paperwork with his name on it. He's just a ghost producer anyway.
Once the $1 million advance clears, I'm packing my bags, moving into your place, and serving him with divorce papers. He won't have the money to sue a major record label." I sat in my studio chair, staring at the monitors. My wife was sleeping with a sleazy executive, and together they were conspiring to commit massive copyright fraud. She was going to steal my intellectual property, sign it over to a major label, take $1 million payout, and leave me in the dust. In audio engineering, there is a tool called a phase inversion. If you take a sound wave and play its exact opposite duplicate at the same time, the two waves cancel each other out, resulting in absolute dead silence. I didn't scream. I didn't confront her. If I did, Damien would use his corporate lawyers to bury me in litigation before the song was ever officially released. I needed them to sign the contract. I needed them to commit the fraud on a federal level. I put her iPad back exactly where I found it. When she came home, I played the supportive, quiet husband. I even congratulated her when she told me she officially signed her record deal. "I'm so proud of you, Maya," I said, looking her in the eye. "You did this all by yourself." She smiled. "Thanks, Leo. I really did." What Maya didn't understand is that I didn't just render an MP3. I had the original DAW session files. I had the raw, isolated vocal stems, and most importantly, deeply embedded in the subsonic bass frequencies of the track, a frequency humans can't hear, but spectral analyzers can clearly see. I had digitally watermarked the audio with my full name and the production date. They thought I was just a ghost, but ghosts know how to haunt. I took a week off work and hired a specialized music and entertainment IP litigator. I handed him my hard drive. I showed him the raw session files, the digital watermarks, and the screenshots of Maya admitting she was defrauding the label by claiming 100% authorship. My lawyer grinned. "Leo," he said, "in the music business, signing a contract claiming you wrote a song that you didn't is a massive breach of the Representations and Warranties Clause. The label is going to tear her apart." We immediately registered the master recording and the publishing rights directly with the United States Copyright Office in my name. Then, we drafted a massive, legally ironclad DMCA takedown notice. We prepared federal injunctions for Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, and YouTube. We also drafted a direct legal notice to the CEO and the legal department of Damien's record label. We didn't send them yet. We waited for the release day. Maya and Damien had planned a massive $50,000 record release and signing party at a luxury rooftop club in West Hollywood. The label was flying in executives. I wasn't invited, of course. Maya told me she needed to fly solo for her brand. I told her to have a great time. The release party was on a Friday night at 9 p.m. At exactly midnight, the song was scheduled to hit all streaming platforms under the major label's banner. At 11:55 p.m., while Maya was likely standing on a stage holding a glass of champagne, surrounded by photographers and executives, my lawyer hit execute. The DMCA notices instantly flooded the servers of Apple Music and Spotify. The injunction was served via emergency electronic filing to the record label's legal department. Midnight struck. Maya's fans, the executives, and Damien all pulled out their phones to stream her debut hit. They clicked the link, "Track unavailable. This content has been removed due to a copyright infringement claim by Leo, last name." The song vanished from Spotify. The viral sound was instantly muted on millions of TikTok videos. The YouTube music video was replaced by a glaring black copyright strike screen. I wasn't at the party, but my lawyer had hired a process server to attend. At 12:05 a.m., right as panic was sweeping through the rooftop club, the process server walked right past the velvet ropes. He handed a thick stack of federal lawsuits directly to Damien and another stack to Maya. The label's top executives, who were standing right next to them, demanded to know what was going on. Damien opened the envelope. He read the cease and desist. He saw the spectral analysis of my digital watermark, proving the song was stolen. My phone rang at 12:15 a.m. It was Maya. "Leo, what did you do?" She was screaming, completely hysterical over the club music. "The song is gone. The label's lawyers are screaming at Damien. You ruined my life. Turn it back on." "I can't hear you, Maya," I said calmly. "Your vocals are muted. By the way, check the mail tomorrow. You've been served with divorce papers. Have fun at the party." I hung up, turned off my phone, and went to sleep.
The music industry does not forgive people who lie about publishing rights. The fallout was apocalyptic. The record label's legal department immediately froze Maya's $1 million advance. Because she had signed a contract guaranteeing she owned the song free and clear, she was in massive breach of contract. The label dropped her instantly and sued her for the $50,000 they had already spent on the party and marketing. Damien's life was completely vaporized. A&R executives are paid to vet artists. He didn't just fail to vet Maya, he actively conspired to steal intellectual property. He was fired for gross misconduct and blacklisted from every major record label in Los Angeles. Without her hit song, without the label, and without her high-rolling manager, Maya's pop star dream died overnight. Her fans abandoned her when the news of the plagiarism scandal broke on social media. During our divorce, she had absolutely zero leverage. Her career was ruined, and she was drowning in legal debt from the label's lawsuit. I kept our house, my studio gear, and 100% of the royalties.
It's been almost 3 years since that release party. Once the dust settled, I legally re-uploaded the song under my own producer alias, featuring a different, much more talented session vocalist. The song went viral all over again. I kept 100% of the masters and the publishing, and I make a fantastic passive income from the royalties. Last I heard, Maya is working as a hostess at a restaurant in the Valley. She still tries to post singing videos on TikTok, but the comments are mostly people calling her a fraud. Damien moved out of state and is managing a regional car dealership. If there is a lesson to be learned here, it's this: never mistake the face on the poster for the brains of the operation. If you build an empire for someone and they try to lock you out of the castle, don't cause a scene. Just wait for opening day, walk into the control room, and flip the phase inversion. Let them enjoy the sound of absolute silence. Thanks for listening to my story. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what is the worst case of someone taking credit for your hard work? Stay creative and always watermark your files.